regular stuff. Is there anything that we've talked about?
I don't
regular?
know.
Not much regular going on.
You ever go to the movies? I can't picture you going to the movies.
I can't last more than fucking 20 minutes in a movie theater.
Commentary over the Steiner special.
No.
Oh, God, no. At least give me wait for a couple years until Papa Pump deflates.
Yeah.
And I'll do it.
He's so jacked that his triceps look deformed.
Oh, I know.
Did you ever see that show on TLC?
Yo, yes, I was just going to bring it up. The guy who's saying he did all the juice and it was killing him or something. Those arms are sick. The things are like fucking 35 inches.
Yeah. I watched that last 2
They are sick. I've seen it a couple times. I'm so amazed by that guy's arms.
I thought it was fake.
Yeah, so did I. I thought it was a Popeye cartoonish kind of thing at first. His fucking arms are as thick as his waist.
It's a cool show, dude.
I live off the fucking History Channel, Discovery, and the Learning Channel, you know?
He makes fun
Love
of me.
modern marvels.
All the time.
Well, that's because you ask a bunch of stupid questions, though.
Yeah.
He rips on me. I watch it.
I love modern marvels, and I love fucking anything about the World War.
2 nights ago.
What?
Modern marvels, the toilets and like showers. And
Oh, how they make them? Or
like the whole history of the toilet.
right? Yeah, they went into the fabrication of them and shit like that too.
Sounds
Yeah.
like a shitty show.
Hey, you ever see the modern marvels where they move shit? They move big buildings and
They
fucking.
can move the Empire State Building. That's on the commercial.
They can't move the Empire
Yeah, they
State
can.
Yeah,
Building.
they can.
Yeah,
Ow.
they can.
Yeah, they can.
You get under it. You do this rigging. It's called. It's fucking. You cut it. You go underneath the fucking foundation.
Right.
And you fucking you drill holes like every couple feet, and then you use big, huge, long I-beams every couple feet this way, and then you do the opposite on the other side, going the other way.
What kind of truck is going to secure that weight?
Hydraulics. You use hydraulics.
Hydraulics.
The hydraulics lifts the fuck, ends up lifting up the fucking thing. But what are you kidding me? Your average tractor trailer, fucking linked a couple of them
I
together.
can't picture that.
Well, they moved a 900-ton fucking house last week on the one show.
Yeah.
Huh.
Hey, did you see the show with the new stadium for the Arizona Cardinals?
Yes,
How
that
the
stadium.
staff is across the street. They pull it in every time.
Yeah, no, the field is retractable.
Right,
It
yeah.
retracts out into underneath the parking lot, or no, outside on the parking lot.
That's awesome.
And it's got the pool in right center.
Right.
Yeah, it's got the swimming pool.
Yeah, that's the. Oh, they'll have that too. But what they do is that, and they have the one in Japan where they have the field, and they'll turn it 360, so they don't have to make the stadium different, so they can have soccer and baseball.
Ah, I like that. So it is a multi-purpose stadium.
Multi-purpose, but it's not like fucked up. It just
Right.
It's like that stadium.
Well, like a cookie cutter fucking
Right,
stadium.
exactly.
Yeah.
So it's
God, now what's the shape again of it?
like a perfect. It's like a.
A rectangle?
Yeah, kind of, yeah. And the way they move the field is that they can do it. They can pull out a couple more seats on one side. And it's perfect.
Gotcha.
What's the craziest thing you've ever seen at a wrestling show, behind the scenes?
Ooh, that's a good one. Craziest thing. Walking into a boiler room to go get high and fucking Sabu's in there get a blowjob from Tammy.
Wow.
Wow.
And he's got to hold the somas in her hands, and he doesn't give her the somas until she's done the blowjob, and then he would give her the somas.
Wow.
That's tremendous.
That is
Tell
a
me
crazy
more.
story.
Tell me more.
Holy shit.
I walked into that one bar in fucking North Lauderdale, the one where you go on the roof right by the,
I
the
love
roof.
that building.
It was real windy the last time I was there. I walked in their fucking bathroom and she's blowing him and jerking off Joey Matthews, I think it was. Fucking and Chris is running around the bar looking for her.
Oh.
What a shame.
Remember that bar? That was one of Warlord worked at the door, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
No, that was inside. That was like that bar that was a mall kind of
Yeah,
thing.
Yeah.
that was with Hooters.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know. It might be connected to that or whatever,
No,
but it was on the
other
roof.
bar that was like the.
No, he's talking about going outside.
Oh, okay.
That's the one.
On the second floor. I think
Yes.
it was.
Yeah, I don't know. Fucking yeah.
What's your favorite town? Florida?
Lauderdale.
Fuck.
Or
that's
New
a
Orleans.
good one. No. My favorite town besides
Bordentown,
obviously Philly.
Pennsylvania.
Well, I tell you, my worst, the one that I hate the most is Boston. Anything in Massachusetts.
Why?
Because you can't buy beer after like 9 o'clock at night. can't buy beer. You can't buy 6-packs out of bars after like 9 or 10 or something. It's fucking ridiculous here. The fucking and just there was always every time we went in there, that big dig was going on, and you fucking couldn't make it out of the airport. The traffic fucking situation and shit was fucking brutal.
Did you ever see Modern Marvels on the Big Dig?
Yeah.
I saw that.
Yeah,
They finished that, didn't they?
Yeah, they finished it, and they just fucking shut part of it down to fucking repair some leaks in it. And they decided that the things, what was the word they would use? It's almost outdated already because it took them so long to do that they have this other plan to do another, not a big dig. They're going to go do something else now after the 10-year, $10 billion big dig, you know?
What was the big dig for?
To help fucking congestion and shit.
I don't know what the big dig is for.
Who's the one match that you never had that you want to wrestle?
I can't answer that because I really fucking, there's nobody really out in my head. I don't think, I really wish I could work that guy, you know?
How about any legend that like might have passed away? Like maybe
Bruce or Birdie?
Well, yeah, would I love to fight? Yeah, well, there's a lot of that aspect that, you know what I mean? Not so much the people that are in the business with me now. Yeah, definitely like, or superstar Billy Graham. I would like to work with him, you know, maybe Ivan Koloff when he was the Bear, like in the 60s, when he had that 65-ish fucking chest, you know.
what about Ray Stevens?
I never cared for the cripple that much. The one I did like his finish though, the
Pile driver?
Oh no! I thought he did that knee bomb off the top rope.
Yeah, he did it too.
Was that him?
Wasn't it? Didn't Stevens do that?
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did that knee drop off the top rope, like to your fucking forehead.
Nobody does that anymore.
I know. It was a fucking think about that, having to do that spot just every night, 28 nights a week. You know what I'm saying? 28 nights a month, back, and twice on Saturdays. You know? Yeah, you fucking can't. You just.
What's the most? I don't know, person that came up to you that actually goes, "Hey, Sandman, I watch your stuff," like somebody real famous. Or...
Senator Robert Hedlund.
Was there any like wrestling legend?
Kelsey Grammer.
Kelsey Grammer?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Well, we kind of stumbled into each other there's L.A. fucking real hard bars to get into because it's like all like stars and shit like that. The Tavern or the Whiskey Club. There's the Whiskey Bar and the Whiskey Club.
Right.
The one was put it this way. I went in there, fucking. I put out a fucking. We had like fucking for the John from Boston guy. We fucking.
That guy. What's his name?
Yeah. We put I put like an ounce of blow right. It was snorted right off the fucking bar, and nobody even batted an eye. It was me, Kelsey Grammer, and believe it or not, fucking the goofy guy that did that fucking on the show with the two girls, the two little girls, the older sister, Joey was Joey. Is that what it? What's that guy? The guy that does
Saget?
Bob. Yeah, Bob Saget.
Oh,
Bob Saget?
Yeah. He got kicked out. Well, and Kelsey Grammer, this was, he had already been in rehab 3 times, and this was like maybe 97, 98 or something. No, maybe 90. Yeah, right in the bar, the Whiskey Club. Yeah, guys, some other guys too that I was like,
was it on America's Funniest Home Videos?
Goldberg, first time we were in a bar, I bought him a drink, and I bought him a drink, and he goes, I should have been buying you a beer, not you buying me a beer. He goes, and he put me over, he says, I like your shit, you know. And then, what's his name? The shooter, that won a couple of, Italian guy from the beginning, right after Horse, he was winning them, WWA fucking
Shamrock?
Yeah, Shamrock. Yeah, Shamrock fucking I was surprised over with Shamrock too. I was totally surprised when I went up to say hello. He's like, "Oh, I'm such a big fan of yours." I was like, "What?"
You think New Jack will get taken in by Vince or too crazy?
Who knows? You know what I mean? I've seen stranger shit happen. You know what I mean? I mean, fuck, Vince just might want to do it to fucking do something to get a buzz, right. You know, to start a buzz or something, you know what I mean? I mean, you know, to set him up to fail, but to get a buzz out of it, you know?
Right.
Does Metallica know that you use their music? Or?
I don't know. I never talked to him about it. Yeah, I never talked to him about it. I don't think they. I mean, at one level, I mean, they obviously could give a shit about. I mean, like using it on indie shows and shit like that. You know what I mean? I mean, that's so petty, Annie. You know.
Right.
But on Vince's scale, it's a different story.
Oh,
but
yeah.
I still can't figure out that they paid 10 G's to use that song for the fucking for the pay-per-view last year, and then they didn't have it on the video.
Right.
I'm like, why did you pay the money to fucking, if you weren't going to put it on the video? You know what I'm saying? That made no sense to me. Totally took away from the entrance.
Is it true that Vince said that was the greatest ring entrance?
Yeah, I was the one that told you that. As soon as I walked through the curtain, he said it.
Right.
I think he said that might have been the best entrance I've ever seen in this business. Yeah, it is a pretty good entrance. Different, you know what I mean? 5 minutes long.
Want to play some trivia?
5 minutes, 5 beers, yeah. Alright, tell them what the deal is. Well,
right.
Do we even know what we're doing with
No,
this?
it's
Alright, it was my idea.
Is this Ravens rules?
Bathroom Sports Quiz Book, folks. You have a chance to win something if you can answer these easy questions.
Maybe they're gonna go buy the book.
They might buy the book. Wow.
1991.
Good, they can't get it anywhere.
Except for library.
Yeah, but they can ask people.
True.
Okay, I need a minute to fucking find something that they have a remote possibility of getting. What's your guys' best? What's your best category of sports?
Wrestling.
What about?
Stop.
What about you?
Baseball.
All right, baseball. All right, let's. I like this one. What do the initials OJ stand for in OJ Simpson?
Killer? Oh no, wait.
I know.
Okay, well, I don't care if you say it. I'm not going to let you know if you're right because I don't know the answer.
It's Orenthal Jr.
Orenthal Jr., huh?
Yes.
All right, that's your
I thought
guess.
Orenthal James.
All right, hold on, let me look.
I thought it was orange juice.
I don't fucking find out what the fucking answer is. Oh, this book's way too
Octagonal
complicated.
Junction.
Close. Only 2 players.
There was this boy.
What movie is that from?
It's from
Whoa.
Adam Sandler.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, what is that retard guy?
Goes to school, Billy Madison.
Doesn't he play football or something?
No, this is one where he goes to school.
Yeah, Billy Madison.
Oh, he was in school with this one.
Oh yeah, you're thinking of the water boy.
Oh, okay. What are you talking about?
Billy Madison. He
No,
goes back
no.
to grade school. Let's go to kindergarten. Makes out with some hot teacher.
Only 2 players won batting championships in seasons in which they struck out more than 100 times. Well, if you win the batting title, you win the fucking most strikeout title too. Both played for the Pirates. Name one of them. Well, you got to think up first of all. Oh no, it's batting champions. That's average, not fucking home runs. So you obviously know the one.
Both of them are Pirates?
Yeah, the one's very obvious. Well, not so obvious because I didn't get it right.
Dave Parker is one of them, maybe. And then
Other one of the guys is dead.
Roberto Clemente. Dave Parker, is he the one of them?
You can guess all you want. I ain't gonna tell you the answer. Okay.
Next.
In the 1950s, there were 16 Major League Baseball teams. 11 of them that were located in 5 cities. That's too hard.
I know that.
Okay,
It's easy.
go ahead.
11 of them were in 5 cities?
Yeah.
Do I have to name the cities or the teams?
Well, obviously,
cities?
wouldn't you think the team would have the city's name in it?
No. Okay, the cities.
You know what I'm saying?
would be New York Yankees, New York Giants, Brooklyn Dodgers, that's 3. 50s, Philadelphia had Philadelphia A's, Philadelphia Phillies. Chicago had Cubs, White Sox. Wait, I'm trying to think one more. St. Louis. Am I kind of close on some of these?
Yeah.
Who was the first female to appear on the cover of a Wheaties box? I got a very good fucking guess.
Oh, I know
at this
who it
one.
is.
My mom.
I think it's pretty obvious.
Mary Lou Retton.
What number are we at?
Or maybe.
Honey, we're playing a game here on camera. Barry Lou Retton's the answer, thank you. Alright, disregard question number 3.
Did I get it right?
Yeah.
Alright.
That's right. You guys don't know fucking. You guys got any? Know anything about sports?
Basketball.
Alright, I'll give you basketball. Because actually, that
I
was
know
the
about
next one.
puzzle hockey.
Fuck, where'd that one go? I lost it. What are the standard dimensions of a basketball court? I know for a fact that I know the length, but I don't know the width
The
exactly.
length? I think I know what the length
I think the length's 94 feet.
Yeah, something like that.
So that would mean the width would have to be roughly fucking like 47.
Something, yeah. How are you?
I'm very close. That's all you can say. And you're
27 or 30.
now. What are you kidding me? A basketball court is way wider than 27 feet, kid. And the clue is it's not a perfect rectangle. Just like an NFL a stadium's 120 by 45, not 125 by 60. It's more thin than I don't know what the hell I'm saying.
What do you do during the week when you're not like at indie shows and stuff?
Play with Oliver, man.
Cool.
Go golf. Fuck for a girl.
Next.
All right, kid. What 2 major leaguers have played all 9 positions in a game?
In a game.
Oh, I never heard of that. How the fuck do you play all 9 positions in a game? That's certainly every inning a different position.
That's crazy.
Never heard of that.
Good. That's a good one. That's so obscure that people are gonna have to go find this book. Remember?
Yeah, that's good.
Through a book. I'll tell you who wrote it too, so you can help. Fuck, doesn't even have the authors. By John Murphy, the Bathroom Sports Quiz Book. Google it today. Who was? No, you got. Who was the NBA leading scorer to play on a team? Who was the last NBA leading scorer to play on a team that won the championship? Because the basic rule of thumb is if you win the scoring title, your team does not win the overall title.
The last 5.
Like whenever Jordan was fucking robbing for 60 out of like, he's got like 15 games over like 50 points and he's only won like 2 of those 15. The more the guy scores, the less likely it is for them to win the game. What was it? Answer number 8.
What's the question again?
Who was the last NBA leading scorer to play on a team that won the championship? And actually, you really should. I mean, if you don't get it on your first, you should get it on your second or third. All right, I'll give you circa.
Right?
Yeah, exactly. I'll give you circa. It was in the early 70s.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Yep. Definitely. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Next. All right, baseball. In '86, Red Sox pitcher Clemens struck out 20 men to set a major league record for a 9-inning game. Until then, the record had been held by 3 guys who fanned 19 batters in a contest. Who are they?
God, I have no idea.
Let me see who I know them. Oh, fuck, yeah. Oh, they're all fucking, they're all Hall of Famers, all 3 of them. Next.
What's your favorite movie of all time?
In order, Gladiator, the one with Denzel and
Man on Fire?
no, I like that, but didn't love it that much. Yeah, Training Day.
Yes, that was awesome.
Then another epic with The Patriot.
Del Wilkes?
No,
Tom Brady?
I didn't even get it when you were saying it. Fucking moron. Oh my god. What were we talking about?
Who farted?
I know, who farted?
Mel Gibson.
Yeah, Mel Gibson. Yeah, it was, yeah, that, and there's another one too that's in there. I'm trying to think of what it is. If I farted, I would tell you. I would definitely fess up to it.
Have you ever been offered a part in a Hollywood movie or anything, or no?
They had me read for the part, and some lady saw me some casting director saw me on a computer or something like that, and she knew somebody that knew wrestlers or something, got a hold of me, and I read for you know the movie Numbers with John Travolta in it, when him and the girl from Friends rigged a lottery at this local town. They weight the fucking ping pong balls with water.
Yes.
And then they get caught doing it, but the guy that ends up trying to break his legs in it, fucking I read for. It went to the guy who's got a show on. Funny show. It's kind of like, it's on Saturday nights, Friday nights, situation comedy. He's married, has one daughter and one son, and he takes breaks during the show to give you his perspective of shit that's going on, like the black guy does.
That's called
The black comedian. Yeah, you know where I'm
what I'm
going.
talking about. It's Michael Rappaport.
Yeah.
That guy. Yeah.
No, actually, he's the guy that played the. Oh my God, is that where I was going in the first place? Am I talking about the guy who played? Yeah, that's what I was. Yeah, that's it.
No, we were talking about WrestleMania. I'm just joking.
6, of course.
6? No, it's 7.
Oh.
Now he's gonna be like, what?
Another question.
I'm looking, kid. Who holds the major league record for being hit by a pitch in the most times during a season? I think it's like 30.
Don Baylor.
Ooh, Don Baylor, surprisingly wrong. 50 times in 1971
Oh, wow.
for Montreal Expos. That's your clue.
Wow.
I thought you were alive back then.
Since 1950, only one player has had more than 150 RBIs in one season. I don't know this. Who? Hint. He played for 10 teams during his career.
Tommy Davis.
What the fuck? I never heard of Tommy Davis.
Danny Davis?
I like playing that game.
Oh, you want to play the wrestling game name?
The what?
Name game?
No, not so much the name game. Just fucking, like if you're driving down the street and you see, like the name of the street is like Dudley Avenue.
Oh, yeah.
You know, there's a Dudley Avenue and a Beulah Street right by the arena.
Yeah.
Yeah, within like 10 blocks of the arena.
Yeah.
I think Gary used to live around them both.
Oh, Gary lived on Porter. Oh no, Hot Body lived on Porter.
Live on Anna Street.
Yeah, he lives right behind that, right off of Oregon. Yeah, it might be out in that little street, yeah.
Hey, whatever happened
Good
with
call.
Cole Anthony and his girlfriend? Did they ever figure out what the bottom line was with that?
The double suicide or something? No, I never got a definitive answer from anybody. But I think there was a gun in the head. There was, Gary told me something, but I can't remember it. What?
He was on fentanyl? Is that what
I thought they were snorting oxys or shooting oxys or something.
God forbid, if you were to pass away tomorrow, how would you want to be remembered?
Guys, the way you remember me, I can't, you know what I'm saying? That's a hard question to answer, you know? But I'd like to be remembered as a fucking, as a believable guy.
Well, I believe you're here.
Yeah,
Damn
I
it.
believe I'll be gone someday. No National League player, no National League pitcher did until 1960. Only one Cy Young Award was given out. What the fuck is this question? No National League. Fuck that question. Oh wait, that's an answer. No wonder it doesn't make sense. Oops. What player was on deck when Hank Aaron and Sarah Hara each got his 715th home run? Oh my God. What a great... It's the same guy.
Same guy was on deck when they both hit their...
When they both... Yeah.
Who was it?
I can't tell you, you idiot.
Sniff that one.
Oh, wait. Show it to him.
What is it?
Number 1. Oh, wow.
All right.
He's a manager.
Yeah.
Yeah. Famous manager.
Ain't that
Oh,
something?
that's pretty ironic.
Yeah, that's real ironic. I was getting ready to say that. At first, I thought they fucked the question up.
What was the first house show you ever went to as a kid for WWF?
I never went to a house show. I went to TV tapings.
What was the first
Oh,
one?
no, I went to the Spectrum for a couple Saturday nights, probably like 10 of them. The first one was 1978, and this was when they were on Market Street, 42nd and Market at the old
arena.
Philly, yeah. I'll tell you what I saw, because I didn't know that they taped 4 shows that you watch a whole month in one night, you know what I mean? I saw the Lumberjacks come in on the first night, on the first fucking hour, and by the end of the night, they had won the tag straps.
That's awesome.
You know what I mean? They brought you out, they would bring you in, give you a huge push, give you the straps, then run you out of town, you know, a couple months later. And the main event was Dusty, Meal, and it was a 6-man tag. Dusty, Meal, and
Who's Neil?
Meal Mascaras.
Oh, Neil.
Dusty, Meal, against Albano and the Samoans.
That's awesome.
If I can't remember the other fucker, Dusty, Meal, and fucking, I can't remember the other guy right now. Yeah, it was 1978 at the arena. And then the fucking, here's some stuff we never covered. I got out, I'll tell you the things I got thrown out of the Spectrum for.
Yes.
At wrestling at WWF shows when I was a kid. There was a cage match, Andre against John Studd.
I was there.
Were you?
I was at that show.
Okay. They were carrying the pieces of cage out, and it was just regular, everyday guys. Didn't have all yellow security shirts or whatever. So I just got right in line with them when they were going back for more. I was carrying the piece with the guy, almost dropped it on the people in the front row, and then fucking just saved it. Fucking, we got it up, like handed it to the guys, the riggers that put it together. Then I hid underneath the ring. And fucking, I hid underneath the ring because I wanted to see if there was a real spring or whatever under there, you know what I mean? And Tony Garea, I think, was it Tony Garea? Or was it Harvey Whipple? No. Who was the announcer that wore those round horned rim glasses like 30 years ago?
Howard Finkel was there.
No, it wasn't Finkel.
Oh, no, Capetto.
Yes, yeah.
Capetto.
Gary Michael Capetto, I think, found me underneath there. I said, come on, kid, get the hell out of there. They brought me out, security guards. Took me through the fucking wrestler's entrance. When I walked underneath the curtain, I walked through the curtain and fucking, my fucking wrestling, my wrestling hopes were shattered when Hogan was going over the match. The 2 guys were standing there going over the match while they're putting the games together. I was like, wait, aren't you guys working together? I didn't say working, I like wrestling each other, you know? Like, you're not supposed to be back here fucking laughing together.
Weren't you on Halloween Havoc '89 in the crowd of Sting?
Yeah, this was like 6 months before I became a wrestler.
Right.
Something like that. Yeah, I had my face painted like Sting. This was the Halloween Havoc when Muda had to spit the fucking sack out that was on fire from the lights.
That was awesome.
And then what the fuck were we talking about?
Getting thrown out of the Spectrum.
Oh, yeah.
You know, Feinstein got thrown out of Joel Goodhart's show at McGonigal Hall because he was the guy that ran up and
The very first one?
It was
The second
it was the
one.
second
I know
one.
the date.
You do?
Yeah.
What was it?
It was my first match.
Are you serious?
No, it was my second match. It was June 11th.
I think
He
probably.
was the one that rang the bell at intermission.
That intermission, and everyone was selling gimmicks, and I just ran up to the and rang the bell, and everyone like went back to their seats. I killed Frank on Eric's motor.
Fucking great.
Is that at Max Myers?
What's that?
That was the Max Myers
No, in Temple,
outside
the big
show.
arena.
Yeah.
Okay, I remember Max Myers show back in the day when I was like 5 years old. I went to it,
Right.
and it was like
I don't know who's Max Myers.
it was a playground, and they had an outside show there. That was when it was before he was ECW. It was Joel Goodhart's gimmick, right?
Yeah.
I remember the first Goodhart I went
I
to.
forget what it was called though back then.
That was the
TWA,
one,
right?
Yeah, Tri-State Wrestling.
Yeah.
That was the one where DC Drake went and tried to throw him out of the press box.
You want any more water?
Yeah, Larry Winter.
Were you at that show? You were talking
That was my first. That show made me that was the very first one that he had him a comic
Yeah, I
book.
went to that show.
That was in February because March 6th I started training for him.
Right. It wasn't it like Austin Idol versus Orndorff in a.
I remember
Orndorff
fucking
match?
Ted Petty was there as the cheetah
Yeah.
kid working against somebody.
It was-
I remember
Carrying a cage. It was Hot Body versus
Stetson.
in the first blood match.
Yep, that's
Who was-
right.
Who was that rat in the front? Or Amy Lee? They kept trying to bleed and they kept trying to throw him into her and wiping her out.
I don't remember that part. How do you remember that
I
shit?
don't know. That was like my first show. It was the best because it was a day show.
Right, an afternoon. Oh, and that afternoon, fucking, I pulled into the parking lot. Knew who I was getting out to go into the side, and Bruno San Martino was there. So I was like awestruck immediately, you know. And then I went in there and I see these guys that are just like me, and I was like, "Fuck! I know he could do this all my life." You know what I mean? But I never had the opportunity. It wasn't like there was a wrestling school around. Well, I wasn't second generation or anything.
Wasn't he Curry Von Erich for somebody in Law or Pritchard?
Curry Bigelow?
Curry versus Bigelow and Tully Bigelow in a cage.
Yeah. Curry
That
did
first show?
Yeah.
Curry
I don't
Pritchard.
remember that.
Curry, Tom Pritchard, baby.
Curry and Orndorff.
Yes.
And Pritchard versus somebody.
Cheetah match?
Yeah, Ted Petty versus
Ted Petty.
Tom Pritchard. Yeah,
It was Petty versus Pritchard.
Yeah.
Yeah, it definitely was Petty.
I was there that night. I had a fever and I drove by
It
myself.
was an afternoon.
I think the Black
Yeah,
Hawks
it
were
was.
there.
It was. 'Cause I remember
That
going
was
back to the
an
Marriott
awesome show.
afterwards.
I love that show.
Yeah, that show, that's what made me fucking realize that, yes, I could do this no problem because
There's a real. I wish there was a better copy of that show. It's like a real crappy.
real grainy.
Yeah, I got it. It's horrible.
Yeah, I've never fucking seen it. I'd like to see my first match on tape.
Can you imagine that show, the last Goodhart show that he had that got canceled?
Wait, the one that he had scheduled to bring
Buddy Rogers.
Flair in,
Buddy Rogers.
and everybody bought the tickets,
Yes.
and then he fucking canceled it the week before.
You know, he was
knowing full well that he was going to take all the money anyway,
Yeah, he knows.
because he figured that was the money that he had lost in the last couple of years. You
Right.
know.
That was. Can you imagine if Buddy Rogers wrestled?
So you think he false advertised the entire
Right.
show, or did he actually have? Do you think he actually had some of these guys booked for the show?
Yeah,
Oh,
because
yeah.
Steve Williams.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he had me booked for the show. They had fucking
Wasn't it Furnace and Crawford versus Williams and Gordy? That's what.
I think so. Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
You know, Goodhart was just on Frank Talent's radio show a month ago for the first time ever. He came out of hiding.
I can't remember though. It's had to be at least 10 years since I've talked to him. I have my life insurance policy through him.
Wow.
Yeah, he sold me a life insurance policy.
What are your memories of doing Raw last year before One Night Stand? Do you remember doing that? I forgot what you did.
Oh, that's why I got this shirt.
Oh, okay.
Now, remember we were talking about I had one of those shirts. I got it for
At Raw?
when we were in St. Louis or Kansas City or whatever. When we came out and we held that sheet at the end with the ECW on it, I was wearing that shirt. I think that night, and I took it home with me or something.
Are you doing the special USA from Ohio?
Well, I don't even know what you're
Any
talking
good
about.
Kansas?
June.
Any good Kansas City memories with taxi cab drivers at the airport?
Oh yeah, do you remember the taxi cab guy?
We told that story.
Yeah, we did.
I just like bringing it up.
What are some more reasons he got kicked out of the Spectrum?
Okay, another one was who was the announcer?
Gary Capetta.
Okay, he took a bump by somebody outside the ring, and I was in like the second or third row. His glasses, oh no, not his glasses, his fucking the sheet that he reads off of, the piece of paper that he reads off of, was in his hand. So he took the bump and he was laying there like this. I reached through the fucking guardrails and I pulled a piece of paper out of his hand and fucking ran to the bathroom. And I'm like looking at it and it has like, left side heels, right side babies, a question mark somewhere where they didn't know if the guy was in the match yet or something like that, you know what I mean? On the guy who went over, underlined.
Right.
And so I'm thinking, you know what, if I go back there, they're gonna ask me for it. So I fucking stuffed it down my pants, and wouldn't you know it, the fucking guard came up, and he goes, they want that piece of paper that you took from him. I said, I give it to you, but I was showing it to somebody, and they grabbed it and ran away.
Right.
Got thrown out for that. I told you I got thrown out for the cage thing, underneath the ring thing. And then, this is a good one. The only time that Goodhart, you remember the one show he did in the University of Pennsylvania? He did one show there. No, the WCW did.
Yeah, when it was Cactus and Steiner. They rolled all around. They got in all this trouble because they were in the crowd.
I don't remember that. I just remember I did.
It was in Pennsylvania Hall.
Yeah, the main event, Snuka was in it. Fucking Snuka was coming out to the ring and he was just turning for Baby Hill or whatever, but I fucking slapped him real hard on his back.
Right.
Turned around, I had long hair, like fucking long blonde hair, like fucking down here, like this kind of blonde.
Right.
Fucking, but this side, he fucking grabbed me by the hair, started pulling me over the guardrail. Thank God the security guards intervened.
Right.
Security guards got me. They fucking got my head down, my hands behind my back, and they're pushing on me like that. You know what I mean? So I couldn't move.
Right.
And they're walking me towards the thing, and I had talked to Gorilla Monsoon a couple of times before that, so Gorilla knew my face. And they were getting ready to throw me out. I'm like, yo, Gorilla, it's me. Can you help me? He's like, get out of here, kid. Snuka, fucking next thing I know is they hit a button, the electric door goes up. They throw me out. As the door's going down, I heard the fucking bell ring for the end of the match. 1, 2, 3. Snuka came running back looking for me.
So WWF ran there once.
One time. That was it.
I guess in closing, because the tape's about to run out, we'll do another volume. Hopefully we'll be on the road with you again real soon. You have anything you want to say?
Get your trivia questions, answers in, and you will win a Sandman t-shirt.
We'll do something.
Bye-bye.
Thank you for being on the road.
Bye-bye and bye Bonds. And Barry Bonds.
Was he part of the answers? No, okay.
Yeah, you were right on all of them. Yeah, when I was going at, you were right. But I didn't want them to know, you know what I mean?